Hello again, YouTubers and Pokemon fans. Welcome to Pokemon Box Daily, day number 6, where every day of the week we open a box of Pokemon cards with a different style. Today is Friday, which means it's Foreign Friday. We've got a Japanese box today of XY11 Cruel Traitor. This is one half of the English equivalent of Steam Siege. See some of the cards there. This one features Gardevoir EX and Mega Gardevoir, and looks like Magearna and Yveltal Break. The other half features Volcanion on the pack arts, of course, and that's called Explosive Fighter, if I remember correctly. So let's tear on in here. This should be a somewhat shorter opening, as it's 20 packs, 5 cards per pack. We'll be showing you every card because, well, for one, I don't remember. Is it always like 3 commons, or I don't know, but we're gonna show you every card, so don't worry about that, and hopefully it will all work out. Oh, got 1 or 2 packs there trying to stay in the box. Let's give you a quick peek there at the Mega Gardevoir EX with the Spare Ray, and it shows the Yveltal Break on the inside there as well. Alright, let's see if we can actually open these once without using the scissors. Otherwise, we'll go through and kind of mask cut them, but that seems like it should be easy enough. We should be alright. Should be. Whoops. Alright. Okay, so for this opening, there are no real code cards, so if we get ultra rares, we won't be able to show you the codes. My apologies, because there are no codes. Hopefully you understand. And yesterday I had a total brain fart, but all those codes have been claimed and issued. So here we got Nidorino, Dino, Mantine, Armaldo, and Tangrowth. And these Japanese openings, like, there's always a couple of cards where I like just have a brain fart. Cause you get so used to the card names being there that after a while it's just like, oh my gosh, what is that Pokemon's name? And you end up not knowing them as well as you think you do, and as much as you should, at least as much as I should. Yanma, Meowth, Spiritomb, Avalugg, and a Volcarona. But speaking of things, not really, but anyways, we had these surveys, which I have a free SurveyMonkey account, so we only get to see the results of the first 100 answers. And when we left the office a couple days ago, the most recent version of the survey was at, Hollow Ampharos, was at like 80 responses, so I let it ride, and then I got into work the next day, and there was like 160 responses, so I only saw 20 of the 80 new results. Unfortunately, those who did the survey and were, you know, responses number 101 through 160, whatever, I don't know what your votes were. I apologize, but some of the questions on that survey were pretty cut and clear, cut and dry, whatever you want to say. Hollow Hoopa, nice. It's a non-hollow rare in our set, it's a hollow in the theme decks, if I remember correctly. But one of the things you guys voted on with pretty good convincingness, pretty good majority, is that you guys prefer if I have more open conversation videos like I'm doing at the moment, and not say every card name. I'm still out of habit, and just because it's more natural for me in a way. Ooh, Yveltal Break. Nice. Because it's more natural for me, I'll still say the card names at times. And the only like problem, quote unquote, I have with the open conversation thing is that when I get the ultra rares, I like have to acknowledge them. If I don't acknowledge them, I'm not excited about them, then people complain. They're like, oh, you got such and such card and you weren't even excited, or you didn't even like say anything. But the problem with that is that, like, when I then pause to acknowledge, you know, an Yveltal Break, a lot of times I lose a train of thought and forget what I was talking about and where I was in the conversation, and it just gets really, really awkward and choppy. But something I can continue to work on and such, and maybe you guys as viewers be more and more accepting of me, like, not getting as hyped about as many polls and stuff. Especially, you know, box openings where it's like, yes, it's still very cool to get the EXs, but in a booster box, and we're doing these every day, in a standard English box, you should get at least like 6 ultra rares, and there's a Gardevoir EX in our Gardevoir half set here, basically. When you get at least 6 ultras in, you know, every video of this series, naturally they're not going to be as awesome and as exciting on every single one. Fine, you know, select things like a full art Professor Sycamore. If we open, you know, an old Noble Victories box and we got a full art N or something like that, yeah, I'm gonna be super hyped and I'm gonna be super legitimately hyped. But, you know, if I open a box of Roaring Skies and I get a Thundurus EX, that card sells for like $3, whereas Shaman's like $50, so naturally be more excited over a Shaman than a Thundurus. So I'm just kinda like, well, It's better than Hollow Rare, but I would much prefer if it was, you know, a Shaman EX, for instance. But hopefully you get the idea. There's a Hollow Bisharp. I want to be excited for all this stuff, but just naturally, you know, with volume, it's gonna get less exciting over time for certain pulls. And I would think for you guys watching too, it's like, if I pull, you know, a $3 EX in one pack, you guys probably won't be as excited about that, even as a viewer, as, you know, me pulling a Shaman EX or a Full Art Sycamore, or Full Art N, or what have you. But I don't know. Just one of those things we'll have to keep working. Oh! Like I said, some cards you'll have to get a little bit more hype about. There is the secret rare Full Art God of War EX. That right there is a thing of beauty. Now, I'm actually not sure the pull rate of this is in Japanese. I know the English version's not super expensive, albeit a secret rare, but still a very cool pull. And naturally, that's more exciting to get than the regular God of War. It's the same card, except for the rarity and, you know, the cool and hype factor, but very, very good looking card right there. God of War EX Secret Rare with the Yveltal there as well. Which makes sense, the Yveltal break is featured on the box art and such. And the set as well, because it's on the God of War card. So, there we go. That might be the best pull of the opening. Usually, maybe it's possible, but I don't think you usually get more than one full art in a box of Japanese cards. And while it's a secret rare, I think that still counts as a full art. But that, I think the pull rate on that is a lot lower in Japanese than English, but I don't know. I'll have to message Waker and Collapse and ask him what the pull rate may be. And I'll have to hop on eBay and see what that thing's actually selling for, because I don't know how hype I'm supposed to be on that pull, but nonetheless, I'm very happy to get that pull. Even if it's a $5 card, it's a cool card to pull, nonetheless. Especially, this is the first time opening this set in Japanese. I've been sitting on these boxes for a while now. Few months, and I've not opened them yet, so just happy to finally be opening these here. We got a Hollow Yveltal there. I think we're over halfway through. How are we doing on time here? Over 7 minutes, so yeah, stuff will be quicker, especially with us doing, you know, the more open conversation-based style on here. And speaking of the survey then again, another one of the questions was basically asking if you guys liked it when I go over like what the more rare cards do as far as like the attacks and such, and like what makes them good and such. And the vast majority of you said yes to that, which made me happy, because I'm happy that I'm able to like know enough about the cards to provide that extra information to you. And I was hoping that you guys weren't like annoyed by that. If you were, you were, and then I'd, you know, scale back on or eliminate that the best I can. But I feel like that's one thing that can help me like differentiate myself from other PokeTubers, is just bringing you more knowledge about the, you know, the competitive aspect of the game and not just the collector side of things. So I'm happy that the majority of you seem to find value in me, you know, explain to you what various cards do and what makes them good or what makes them not good and such. So I was happy to see that. So based on the survey, I will be continuing to try to, you know, go over what certain cards do, especially when it's a new set and things are all very new to like all of us. And Hollow Infernape. And I will try to do a more and more open conversation in this series and other bulk openings like I am in this video, where I'm not just saying every card name. Maybe you guys think I'm cheating in this video by not saying every card name since it's in Japanese. If this is a Sun and Moon box, I would be cheating, because I have not played Sun and Moon because I know I don't have the time to play it, so I haven't even bought the games. I want to play them, but I just don't know when I would play them. So if it was Sun and Moon, I would have to have a checklist next to me, because having not played Sun and Moon, I'm not familiar with those new Pokemon yet. And if I was opening a Japanese box of Sun or Moon, it would not go well without a major cheat sheet next to me, and that would make things go really slow. So for something like that, I'd maybe, Magearna EX as well. So we're getting all the box featured cards. I don't know if this set has any ultra rares that aren't on the box. I assume it does, but I mean, we got Guardy, Secret Rare Guardy, Magearna, and Yveltal Break. And on the packaging here, we got, well, Mega Gardevoir, Yveltal Break, and Magearna. So, and we got that Yveltal Hollow. I know we got Mareep. Did we get Persian? I don't know. I think we got Azumarill. So if we can find a Mega Gardevoir here too, but usually 4 Ultras I think is what you get. We only have 3 packs left here though, so, you know, anything can still happen, but I'm not expecting too much more here. But yeah, like I said, it's the Sun and Moon. I'd have to have that open conversation or just have it be a very awkward video where I don't say names and like don't say anything. There's the Persian we didn't get already. Yan Mega and a Pokemon Ranger. Yes, I even know the trainer names because I've been playing this set in English where I should know all the card names. I should. Might be one random one I blank on. The monkeys often throw me off, stuff like that, but Nidoran male, Mankey, Tangela, Nidoking with a Nidoran in the picture too, and a Hydreigon Hollow. So yeah, just to prove to you once more, I do know the card names, but as you guys voted in the surveys, the majority of you that I have open conversation. But with all that said, this here is the last pack, a last chance for glory, and it gives us the ever so mischievous Chimchar, Nidorino, Zwilus, Gardevoir Spirit Link, and a Azumarill. So still, not bad at all, since we did get that secret rare. We would like to get the Mega Gardevoir EX as well, but I can't complain there. We got the Evil Tall Break, we got the Gardevoir EX, the Magearna EX, and the secret rare. Well, it's just ultra rare in Japanese. It's not the secret rare like it is in English, but still, you know, the most premium rarity pull you can get, I believe, from this set. So, like I said, I don't know what the values of these are for Japanese. I have no idea of English, but if this is an English box of 20 packs, I probably won't be as thrilled, but secret rares are still very cool to get. So if you guys enjoyed this first edition of Foreign Friday, if you did, and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Help further show your support by rock smashing the like button. Visit thepokecapital.com for all your Pokemon needs. And yeah, I'll see you later today, I think, for some more Pokemon goodness when we should be opening this case, which is currently upside down and is kind of bashed on the side. But this is a case of Break Evolution boxes featuring Arcanine Break, Mandibuzz Break, and Crobat Break. And I realize now that me doing this, I can't put that end screen until the last 20 seconds of video, so I can't do the sign out and then that. So I'll say one more time then, subscribe, rock smash, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time for more Pokemon goodness, and that might just be, you know, quiet time with music for the end screen for you guys to click on other things if you want. So clicky clicky, and I'll see you next time for more Pokemon goodness.